Okay, back to it. Oh, got an apple. I think this should be more complex than I thought. Because I would have to dynamically create a new variable for each person. Or I'd have to create an array and pass it a number that's not even known on compile time. And the array would be an array of strings. Because I basically need to store multiple names. Like, let's say I have 20 people, and I'm dividing something amongst them, and there's 19 left. There's a remainder of 19. Well, the result would be that 19 of the 20 get one more of the thing. It's not going to be that one guy gets 19 more. So I have to then, but it might be 17 more, or it might be 2 more, or 1 more. So I have to output each of those people, and it might be 1 person, or it might be 18. So how do I do that? I can't just pre-create some number of variables and then have it be like, oh, okay, I only use this amount of them. What if it's 1,000 people? There's 1,001, and 1,000 end up getting 1 more because there's only 1,000. There's not 1,001 of the thing, so it doesn't divide evenly. So I then have to create 1,000 individual little strings, or an array that stores them all. That way I can print each person getting 1. Something like that. I don't know. This is a more complicated example than I meant for it to be. It's beyond the scope of my abilities for now. Yeah, because if we have different signs, remainder is a negative number. Yeah, because if I'm dividing, even if the number is greater or smaller, well, it doesn't even matter which one's negative. My divider or divisor, one of them? I don't even remember what we call them. But first one or the second one, first one's what's being divided by. So if it's negative 3 divided by 2, well, 2 goes into negative 3 negative 1 times. Well, what if it was 3 negative 2? Negative 2 goes into 3 negative 1 times. So it's the same result. If you're doing a remainder and the first and second numbers are different sign, remainder's negative. I'm gonna upload this video real quick. What do we call it? Division? What is it called? In division? What the fuck is it called, bro? I don't remember. Exponentiation. Duh, it's different. Never mind. Something like that, I think. Okay. Cool. All right. Exponent header. The exponent operator. Oh, good. I need C math. Oh, fuck me, bro. Yeah, fuck that. Okay. Yeah, I would just have a for loop. So like, if I wanted to output it, so if we wanted to say, I'm gonna have a function, or so what do we even call it? Is it the base? Fuck it, base. It would be well, fuck, I don't know how to do for loops, but for loop that continually multiplies the base by itself and subtracts 1 from the exponent. Looped until exponent is 0. Excuse me. Excuse me. Returns that final value. Something like that. I think that's how I would do that. I mean, that's how I would do it IRL. 3. Okay. 3 times. So 3 to the 2. Oh, so it'd be until it's 1, not 0. Whatever. It's off by 1. It's fine. 3 times 3. Or 3 to the 3. Okay, so we do 3 times 3. Subtract 1, now it's 3 to the 2. Okay. And now that number, which we got 3 times 3, 9 times 3. Oh, now it's to the 1. What was that answer? That was 27. Okay. It's 1, or the exponent is now 1. Good to go. So here, assert. Uh-oh. Okay. So we need assert. We need int 64. Oh, so it has more. So it has enough memory. Yeah. Doesn't do overflow. Non-negative. So we don't go small. Oh yeah, because we'd have to go float. Yeah, yeah. Constant expressions that's known upon. Oh, yeah. So it has to pass. It has to be past constant expressions. It can't be variables that are runtime, that are initialized on runtime. Excuse me. The values it's gonna get have to be known at compile time. So do 7 and 12. So do 7 to the 12. We assert. Excuse me. I don't know what that assert is just yet. Oh, meaning like only do this if the exponent is greater than or equal to 0, so it can't be negative, and Yeah, I don't really understand the assert part just yet. Or the second part. I'm trying to think. Trying to think. So I get it. Exponent. We don't want negative exponents because then we're going down. So we're getting 0.01, 0.1, 0.001, etc. Because we're dividing it by that over and over. So 3 to the 3, 3 times 3 times 3. 3 to the negative 3, 3 divided by 3 divided by 3. Oh, okay. So we're asserting that the exponent has to be non-zero, and if it isn't, then output an error that says, "Motherfucker, that's a negative value." So a non-negative value is what it has to be. So assert is like an error catch for here. Okay. Is this recursive? No. Handle the zero case. If the base is already zero, just return 1, motherfucker. Return. Is it 1? Then return 0? Because sorry. Hold on. If the base is 0, 0 to anything is 0. So we're returning exponent. Wait, why are we checking this? If base is 0. Oh. Wait, hold on. Yeah, anything to the 0. Oh, gotcha. Is the exponent 0? Hold on. If the base is 0, is the exponent 0? If the exponent is 0, anything to the 0 is 1. If it is not 0, then 0 to the anything else is 0. Zero to the 0 is 1, right? 0 to the 0? Why is anything to the 0? Why does something to the 0th power? Is it just saying how many nothings do you have? If I have nothing, if I have nothing nothings, doesn't that mean I have a nothing? So if I have some quantity of space and it's empty, it doesn't matter how many of those I have. Well, it doesn't make sense because I could have multiple and then it's not necessarily that. But how many empty spaces do I have? One. Why? Let's see. Why is 0 or is anything to the yeah? There we go. Let's see why this is. Oh, good. It's just a rule. Oh, okay. Hold on. Something. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's not that important right now. Holy shit. Now that's too much. This right here is just too much. This is just too thin. Smoking too much. What? This is AI generated. Why is the cigarette here? Yeah, her fucking fingernails messed up. I was wondering why this looks weird. I mean, the vibe is cool, but I love stars more than like most things. Freckle up here is kind of hot. Never seen that before. Same here. All these here. But that's kind of weird. But cool. She's a choker. Hell no, I don't want none of that. But. Okay. So we're saying base is 0. Is it to the 0? Oh, it is 1. Is it not? Oh. Okay, it's 0. It's only 1 if 0 is to the 0. And then we get this big ass piece of memory and we slap 1 up in there and he's an int. We say while the exponent is 0 or is greater than 0. I don't know what this is. If exponent is odd? And I guess we don't need an else because we just say if this and then if it's not, then this. Whatever. Alright, there's some math here. It's fine, dude. I'm not a math guy. I'm a fucking game guy. That's what I want. I want to play a game. I want to lock myself in this room, put this shit on my head, have sense working, have haptic feedback, feel the pain of a dagger cutting through, and it's terrible and I don't want to play anymore, and then I'll crank the immersion down permanently, if that's the case. But otherwise, lock that shit in, dude. Put me in. That's it. 20 years from now, I'll have interest racked up, up, and I'll just play that shit. Lock in, baby. That's what I am. I'm not the math guy, but I want to figure out whatever I need to know to get that working and collaborate with whoever I need to. That's what I want. Okay, asserts. Seems like we assert this. And if something doesn't follow the assert, then we return this. So there's like the condition, and then if it's true, proceed. If it's not true, this. But everything wasn't nested within the assert, so I'm not really sure what happened. Maybe it's just like an error notification, like, hey, by the way, the exponent is negative, your result's gonna be fucked up. Boom. Contains non-zero value, and then it still proceeds. Or maybe the definition of an assert is it automatically skips and returns 1, or some error code. Yeah, we know this, motherfucker. Oh wait, hold on. Allows a function to be evaluated. But yeah, we know this. How's this advanced traders? You already taught me this, yo. Needs to be past this in order for him to return this. Excuse me. Because for him to return this, that means these need to be const expressions, which means they need to be known at compile time. The 7 and 12 are 7 and 12 known at compile time? Yeah, they are. Well, yeah. Yeah, because, well, I guess so. I mean, 18 pentillion, or that's unsigned, I think. The signed is like 9 pentillion is what we've got. Probably get over that pretty quick. Yeah, because it's only like to the 30, maybe. 100,000 million billion trillion quadrillion. Oh shit, not even. It's like only to the 18th. Like 18 zeros is a pentillion, I think. Maybe it's 21. Makes sense, yeah. Oh, that checks for overflow. Oh, fuck. Numeric limits. Ooh. So what, it detects whenever there's overflow and then says it or something? So we assert. Okay. 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 Hmm. So we're if result is greater than the limit of int 64, which is returned by this max function. If the result is greater than it divided by the base, I guess, then error, say that, and then say that. That's the max. If it's not, then return that. Get out here. Get out here, yo. The exponent is less than or equal to 0. Break. Uh-oh, buddy. Never mind. Oh, you are crazy. Okay, I need to stop doing if else. I need to just do if. Because the rest only executes if this isn't true. Oh, well, it keeps executing. But this part executes. So if the if returns that, then we're cool. I'm feeling like the mod, I don't know what executes first though. This times this, remainder this, or this mod this. Or sorry, this remainder this, then this. So this is definitely this, and then so it's these guys. I think the answer is different. So this is 5 or 22. So it's either 7 or 8. Remainder, where are we at? Oh shit. Well, I don't even know. This is later for sure, so it's these guys. So 5 times 4 is 20, and 20 remainder 3, well, it fits in 6 times, and then there's 2 that's remaining. Or, if it's 3 going into 4, it's 1 with 1 remaining. So it's either 2 or 1, and I don't know how to tell the difference. Oh, yeah, makes sense. Associativity, okay. I forgot it's not just precedence. So it's left to, all these go left to right. So if this had higher precedence than this, then it would be this, then this. but because they're all the same, we basically group them we group them first by precedence, and then go by associativity once there are no more comparisons. Once we can't go lower. So for here, lower precedence level than these. So we only care about these for now and their operands. This and this, same precedence level. So we go by associativity. Okay. Well, if it was right and then left, I don't even know. But it turns out they're all to the left. Left to right. So we go 5 times 4 is 20. Mod 3, 2. 6 plus 2, 8. Pop. Okay. Write a program that asks the user to input an integer and tells whether it's even or odd. Okay. Okay, yeah, so we're just checking to make sure the remainder is, the remainder is not 0. Because if it's not 0, or it's something remainder 2, it is to be non-zero. If it's non-zero, then it means that there's a remainder when you divide it by 2, regardless of whether it's positive or negative. It's either, it could be -1, it could be +1. So, as long as it's not 0, that bitch is odd. So we need input output to return and to output stuff and to get input from the user. Ask the user to input an integer. Okay. Enter an int, motherfucker. Bop. And then we need an int, and it's called user int. Oops. We'll just value initialize them, and then we'll extract to them via standard character input. Cool. And then tells the user whether it's even or odd. Okay. Called that returns true if it's passed to it and false otherwise. Oh, yeah, just one function. Oh, okay, yeah. Alright. So we'll just say if is even output, or we'll just say, or yeah, that's fine. User int is, is even. Oops. Cool. Nice. And do some header file action is, we'll just do is even. Alright. If not defined is even h. Define is even h. And if. And it is a bool called is even. And it takes one int. User value. We'll have an implementation file called is even. It's gonna include is even. It also needs, I think that's it. And all it does is say if user value remainder 2 is 0, higher precedence than equivalency. So this happens first. But I mean, for clarity, to this. I could do this. If user value remainder 2 is 0, and then return true. Oops. It's thinking this is a separate function because we haven't passed it user int because it doesn't have a parameter. So it doesn't see. Am I retarded? Oh, we haven't included. That's why. Well, both were true. So we can remove this just to test. Pop. Yep, arguments are wrong. Cute. I think that's it. Reread the instructions. Whether it's even or odd. Oh yeah, it needs to be a const expression function. Asks the user to input an integer. Well, this can't be, because it's not a constant. You can't change it. But it could return a const, maybe? I don't think it would, though. Yeah, what? On. So it compiles, but the linking issue. Hold on. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. What? Well, I mean, we do. I think we'd do else here. I mean, this would only. Because the point is that this would only trigger in this case. But if somehow they were both true. Where? What are you talking about, bro? On 3 and 5? Oh, whoops. That's why. If we say 34, it's even. If we say 45, it's odd. Okay, that's cool. But it needs to be a const expression function that returns if an integer passed to it is that. But it's a function that asks the user to input an integer. Yeah, but I thought const expressions were only evaluatable upon compile time. So how could we ask the user for an int, for a value? Like here, let's just see this. Let's read this. Let's read the actual usable one. Yeah, because this can be const expression because these values are already just passed into it. So if I instead just did, we just remove this and we'll just do 5, and then we'll do const expression, Const expression. Const expression. Hold on. Why not? Why not? It's an int, bro. What? So, do we not even want const? Is that not even possible for some reason that I'm not remembering right now? Bro, what? So we have an int, and then we're calling is even. So the issue is adding const expression. Let me see if this even works. That works. Why does it work? Oh, because we're not passing it const shit. That will do it. Hold on, hold on. Oh. Why not? Why not? It's literally... This is a const int. What if I just did... Oh, why is caps on? Still an issue here. Bro, what? Okay, I don't understand right now. If it's used in a const expression. So the function must be used in a const expression. Why? Why is there a linking error right now? It's not the header guard. Still. It's an int for sure. Oh, but it's yeah, but it's a literal. A literal should be a literal is a const expression, or it's at least usable in a const expression. See if it's the same link issue. Yeah. Yeah, same issues. Unresolved externals? Oh, so this just needs to be const? Oh. Wait, what? How the fuck is it supposed to be? How can it be a const expression function when the user inputs an integer? Hold on. I can't put values in a const int. So if I put it in a non-constant, it's not going to be happy now. Why is it happy? Because we can convert from it, but it's not known at compile time. I guess it is because it's this, and then it's being changed, and then I'm passing it. What? Hold on. For what? Oh. Oh, that's cool. For what? Oh, of course I fucking fat fingered. Cool. So this is fine. Why? Is it some implementation defined shit? Because I can't, if there's a variable and it's const, hold on. Yeah, bro, fuck off. Alright. So we prompt the user to enter an int, and it's not const, because if it's const when we initialize it, then we can't change it. So it can't be const, and then we save it. But it's known at compile time to be 0. So what if we just don't even do this? I'm just curious real quick. But just select the whole fucking thing! What is it not doing? So... Okay, I don't know what the fuck was happening just now. Okay, so it should just say, boom, 0's even. Okay, so the point is that it knows this value to be 0, so it's able to do this. Even though it's because it's known at compile time, so it is implicitly converting this int to be a constant, and it's cool with it because it's known at compile time. And this parameter is not changeable, but this one is changeable. And then we do this, and then what if we just do this again? Or copy, sorry. Can we just do it again? So we could do 3, okay. And then we could do 4. So this variable can change, but the parameter that it's getting, it's copying values from a non-const variable to a const parameter. Okay. And the only reason that's okay is because at compile time, that value is known. So if we did that, it's known, but it's gonna say, so if I just delete this, oh. Are you fucking retarded? You're literally being used. Okay. Line 17. Uninitialized variable used. Okay, so it's actually giving me errors for that. I'm surprised. So if we just copy initialized it, 5. It's cool. Okay. It's known at compile time. I guess it's cool. It's a waste, though, to be using a const expression for this, because sure, it's known at compile time, but that only matters and saves you time if the value is 0, because then we don't need to take input or anything. But by definition, we're taking an input from a user, which means we don't know what the user is going to input on compile time. We only know that at runtime. So there's no point in returning a const expression bool if the const expression bool is just going to be overwritten. Because on spawn, it's going to be like, okay, 0, and then I guess ignore this, and then pass 0, and then it's true because 0 is even. Boom. So it's been evaluated already? But then it's just going to be overwritten by the user's input. This is a retarded question unless I'm really, really misinterpreting it. Now, why exactly is it not capable of working here is the question. So if I take this, put it here, and we include is even.h, copy this guy, and then here, no, include is even.h, there's a linking error. We're able to use the shit from here. So why doesn't it work for a header file? Why not? First time I'm gonna have to ask AI because nobody's answering. Like, we learned header guards and not a single fucking section after have we used header files. It's never happened. We never put functions in other implementation files or anything. Let's find out what the hell's going on. C++. Let's see. What's the question? In my C++ file, I can define and use a const expression bool returning function. Or I can use a const expression bool function if the function is defined in my C++ file. If I instead define that function in another CPP file and forward declare it in a header file and include that header file everywhere it's needed, I get a linking error. Why? Yeah, need to be available at compile time. Yeah, but doesn't it get all that at compile time? Or are we saying compile time meaning before linking it needs to know that? Oh, that's why. That's exactly why. We can only use const expressions before linking. We're using compile time in the literal dude, that is so fucking retarded, bro. If you're gonna use a definition, stick with it. We've already said in the very, very beginning of this whole thing that compile time is usually meant to mean the entire process of translation, of compiling your code where the optimization and shit happens, and then linking it with the other CPP files and header files to make sure that everybody's talking to each other and cool, and then convert it to binary. We've been saying that that whole process has been compiling. But no, const expression functions have to be known at compile time, not linking, not after translation. They have to be known before translation, before linking, compile time, which means it has to be within the same file, no other files. That is fucking annoying. If that was told, if that was explained, I wouldn't have made this error. But I guess now I understand it deeper. Thank you for making that error. Okay. Oh, there are two more in there. I was wondering what that was, and then I remembered bulk calculations. That was the example that I made. Okay. Alright, let me just put this, Ethan. It seems to be, is it true that const expression functions, that when we say const expression functions must be what is it, like evaluatable, you must be known and use values that are known at compile time, that compile time is not the informal definition, which includes compilation, linking, and translation, and translating, but instead just compiling. My question, I ask because moving my is even function to another CPP file, because defining my is even in my main containing CPP file is fine, but moving it to, but defining it and forward declaring it in its CPP and .h files, respectively, and it's and forward declaring it in its own CPP, .cpp and .h files yields a linking error where is even isn't known. It compiles, there's a, why is there a linking error? At compile time it sees, but it can't actually be evaluated, something like this. Alex, probably. Oh, here it comes. Oh, fuck. I didn't even... Hmm. Oh. Okay. All right. So, in this one program, excuse me, sorry, we need output. All right, well, really, we need the input. I guess we need the output too, but. Oops. So we need to prompt the user to do enter an int, enter an int, motherfucker. And then we need an int, and it's not const because we're entering it, so because we can't change a const variable, so we'll just do int user int, whatever, user int, value initialized to 0, and then use standard character input to extract the user's value to it. Yo? Okay, I don't know why it wasn't doing it. And then we'll just say if is even, passing it the value of user int, then we want to output user int is even. We'll do exclamation, I like that. Oops. Yeah. Oops, there we go. Otherwise, user int is odd. Okay, and then we'll quickly implement this guy here. We'll build, should be unidentified, that's it. What else? Anything else? No such file directory. Why are we thinking that it's needed? Is it because... Oh, I haven't removed them yet? Oh, that's why. Pop, 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 pop. Cool. They're just undefined for now, so that's fine. So we'll define it. It returns a const expression Boolean. It is called is even, and we're making it const expression just to make it more optimized. And just in case the user isn't actually entering a value and we're just doing 0 for some reason, I'm just going to say the reasons for optimization purposes. And it takes a constant, user value, we'll just call it, user value, we'll just call it. And what it does is it says if user value remainder 2, if the remainder of user value divided by 2 is 0, then it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. Or, well, we don't need that. Maybe we just say return false, I think we just say. Because if this isn't true, then this doesn't happen, so it will return false after. So we'll say, I mean, it seems like this is a pretty concise way, or succinct way. What's the difference between concise and succinct? Concise is smaller, but maybe succinct is like better spoken. Concise versus succinct. Oops, spelled it wrong. Concise removes extra stuff, implies it. Okay. So it's what I thought. Concise is just shrunken down, and succinct is just well spoken. So succinct might not necessarily be concise, but it's as concise as it can be. But it might not actually be concise. If it's a very, very long thing and it's shrunk down a bit and it can't be shrunk anymore, it's not concise. It's not really small, but it's not small in terms of how how many words there are, how much text there is. It's actually not concise, but it is succinct because it's smaller than it was. Whereas something that's concise is actually small. Okay, makes sense. Okay. I think this works for negative 67 or 57 odd 288. Cool. All right, I think it works. Anything else we need? User inputs an integer. Yes. And it tells the user whether it's even or odd. It does. It's a const expression function, meaning that its values are known at compile time, because it technically is. This is 0 at compile time. It returns true if it's even. It does indeed return true if it's even. And it returns false otherwise, because even numbers are all divisible by 2. Rather, their remainder of being divided by 2 is 0. Oh, but isn't 0... There it is. Because 0 is even, I think? But if we had 0... Hold on. 0 mod 2. 2 does not fit into 0. So the remainder is 2, isn't it? We'll just return false the whole time, and then I'm just going to make a variable called... So it'll always return... Oh, hold on, whoops. I'll just debug it and go stepwise. So test right now hasn't even been initialized yet. It has a garbage value. Now it has 0. And it's 0 because is it because 0 divided by anything is, well, what if we did divided by 3? Oh, hold on. I need to actually re-debug. 0. User value. What? Oh, okay. It just wasn't initialized yet. It happened to get 1. Oh, okay. 0 divided by anything is 0 with no remainder. Is that right? Because 1 is an amount. So 1 in 3 fits into 1, so there's 2. So 1 divided by 3 is 0 remainder 2. But 0 divided by 3 is remainder 0? I guess because it can't fit in the first place? Remainder of 0 and 3 divided by 3 is 0. What? It's divisible by every 0. It's 0 is divisible by every integer? Except 0. Zeros. Nothingness can fit every. Why? Why is this? I'm learning math now? I didn't ask for this. Why is 0 divisible by any integer except 0, I guess? Divisibility. A number is divisible by another number if there is an integer such that, let's say, hold on. A is divisible by B if there's another number where A is that times that. So 0 does indeed equal 3 times 0. If there is an, oh, wait, hold on. If there's another integer. There is 0, so okay, everything fits in 0. Noted. Okay. So this automatically means that 0 is already in that case. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we already have, we're out telling the guy to output, we need a value. It's not const because we can't input it if it is const. Like here, if we made it const, womp, can't do it. Can't extract to a const variable. So it's not const. We get that value. We then pass it into is even and then return and then print this. And the point is that it needs to return. It's a const expression bool. It's not a void that prints it. For both positive and negative numbers. So 5 is odd. If this, then that. Otherwise, then that. The point, though, is in this if case, it returns. So even if this and this were true, like if there was a case here, else, if whatever were true, even if both were technically true, if this is true, it's done. Oops. But here, if we did if this, then this could happen. But then if this was true, or if this was true, oh wait, yeah, actually both would happen if I don't have an else here. If I just had this after, then it would say this, and then it would say it's odd. So we do need an else. That makes sense. Okay. And we give it 0, const 0. It already had 0, so technically 0 was already in here. 0, 0, 2 fits into 0, some 0 amount of times with no remainder, so it was 0. That's true. But 1, 2 does not fit into 1 without a remainder. The remainder is 1, so it doesn't equal 0, which means it doesn't return true. It instead returns false. So if we do 5, it's odd. If we do -5, -5 is odd. If we do 3, 3 is odd. If we do -2, -2 is even. If we do 2, 2 is even. Okay, cool. Sounds good to me. Sounds easy. Are you kidding me? God damn. Forgot I don't need to do that. Fuck, man. I need to get better at optimizing my if statements, my conditionals. We don't need to do this. We just return, because it returns something either way. It just returns user value mod 2 is 0. What is it? It sounds like it's raining outside. Oh my god, if I do this, and then... Nice. Oh, and it doesn't work because this guy isn't being used. What? Oh, because this isn't known. Well, yeah, it's just an issue. Okay. Fuck. I don't need to say if this, then return this, otherwise false. We just make the damn expression and evaluate them. 0 divided by 2 is 0 with no remainder. It does equal 0, so we return 2. True. 1 divided by 2 is 0, remainder 1. 1 is not 0, remainder, so return false. Fuck. Could have made it better. Damn it. Excuse me. So we say here, yeah, same shit. Yeah, it's verbatim mine. Mine was one line, oh fuck, never mind. He had a comment, so yeah, same shit. Fuck. I only screwed up on the if statement, the conditional. Alright, I need to make another program just to practice that. So we'll do something that takes output. Oh, so we'll do, oops. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Need string to use getLine. Need to pass it white space in case something else was entered before with a white space, so we ignore leading white spaces. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me think of how I'm gonna use it this way. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, this maybe works. Oh, oops. Okay, and then here we can do standard strings. Can't have those boys be const expressions because that's only C++ 20 or later. But we'll do const bool. Can't do yeah, I don't think so. We'll try it though. Oh, here we go. Need a string view so we don't copy this. And we're not changing it, so it's fine. Oh shit! Const expression works because the string was value initialized. It's not constant. It's the same as earlier. And we're in C++ 20, so we actually can do a const expression. Oh, but it's not a const expression string. Never mind. Never mind. I was lying. It's not true. Const expression bool is fine. So it's the same shit as earlier. If this guy is not const expression, he's 0, so we can change his value by extracting. And then change its value by extracting, and then view that in hit result, and then return a const expression bool, and we're returning it's the target head. Head, it does 12 damage. Leg, it does 6 damage. Boom! That's how we do it. That's how you use it. Instead of doing if this, then this, else this, instead we just do if this, this. Boom. That's it. Return that. That's it. Or if we're returning just a true or false, and we're not doing some other shit, we just say, return this. Because the expression, it will return the expression's evaluation. We don't evaluate the expression, and if the expression returns true, then output true, and if the expression returns false, or evaluates to true, return true. If it evaluates to false, return false. We just return the expression, because it evaluates to what we want. Makes sense. Okay, so let me make this let me hide this again real quick. Oh no. I knew it, I knew it! I knew it! What are the odds he told me? God damn. We need to output it. Should just say undefined now. I think that's fine. Oops. Oh, I can do this. Let's go. Fuck. Boom. 3. -2. 2. 3. -3? I don't remember. 0. Boom. 21 lines total. Fuck, and he did it with a comment too. How did he make it one shorter? Oh. It's because I like spacing this stuff. This is one thing. And then... Well, I guess it is one. This is all one thing. Oh, could I technically... That's cool. This is all one thing. We're saying enter an integer and then we're saving it. And then we're checking and outputting. Okay. Alright, works. And it said you may have been tempted. Yeah. Yep. Damn it! God, I suck. You may have been tempted to write it like this. If that. Okay, now that is crazy. Why would you? Okay, nobody did that. Oh, they might have though, because you think if and then it needs to be within a condition. Fuck, did I write it like that earlier? Wait, did I write it here? No, no, no. Oh no. Do I need to do that? Oh, you do. Hold on. Yeah, see, you do need it. You do need it there. But not for the return value though. Oh fuck, where did it go? Oh, I did it again. How did I fix that before? No, I don't even know. I don't know how I fixed it. How do I do tab? How did I do it? What did I grab it down here? How did I? Oh, didn't I kill the taskbar? I thought I killed the taskbar. Didn't I? What did I do? Where's it at? There it is. Alright, do stuff with the taskbar and then it fixes it. That's disgusting. Anybody who does that deserves to be hated. That's crazy. Oh God, an if statement like that? Okay, well that's how you actually would have needed to do it because the if does the condition needs to be within parentheses. But this evaluates to true or false, so you just return that instead. Pull out the if conditional statement. Hold on, what are you doing? That was the long-winded way of telling that it's not needed. That's because equivalency happens before assignment. Or that it's right to left. And it actually is. Right. Well, assignment's right to left. I don't know if equivalency is right to left. True. Thank you. Prefix versus postfix? It's usually the word is suffix, but okay. So we're saying fix is in the operation. So pre-operation, post-operation. When does it take effect? So we increment it and then return it, or we copy it, then increment it, then return the copy? Why are we not just incrementing the... Oh, so we're incrementing and then returning, but instead we are copying it to be somewhere in a temporary value, and then we're incrementing it, and then we're returning it because it's an evaluation. So instead we're incrementing and then returning, which seems like you would just want to do that. Or if you actually want that x before, if you want the variable or the value that x has before the incrementing has happened, then you can do it. I don't know why you would want that though. I'm getting hungry. What do I want to eat? Oh, I might crave some food real quick and then continue.